So listen, it's not lost on me that as you get deeper into fatherhood in real life, this franchise gets more and more family driven. I want to hear from you. How has real life family altered your perspective of how Dom looks at family?
Um, I guess it's unavoidable, right? I guess, I mean, quite frankly, there are moments in Fast Nine that were scripted by my then 4-year-old daughter. Uh, you know, that moment when I'm putting little B to sleep, that happened to me in my own personal life. Um, and so I guess you do sometimes pull from your personal life. Um, but it's a great question because you don't know which influences the other sometimes. You don't know whether your real life is influencing the film or the film is influencing your real life.
That's true.
And yet when you're working on something for 2 decades, what I've always relied on and what I've always fell back on in terms of seeing the direction of this franchise or uh, the task of adding the next chapter. Obviously, we haven't had comic books. Obviously, there were no novels. This was born from the pavement up.
Yeah.
Um, I always fall back on, ironically, what's real in the world. I, I, I'm excited by the fact that we juxtapose that with complete spectacle, right? But that's what Fast and Furious is. It's always this symbiotic relationship between something spectacular and something so organic and so real.
Yeah, I think that's why we've connected with it for so long. And it's insane to think that, we don't have too many more opportunities to connect with this, that you guys are really it's going to run its course. So I want to hear from you. Have you cracked the conclusion yet? Do you have it? Do you and Justin have it mapped out? And also on that note, are you going to do like an Infinity War Endgame, like back-to-back production, just go straight through? Because that sounds like
It is back to back. The target release date is 2/23 for the first one and 2/24 for the second one. Um, we were supposed to release this movie last year, prior to the pandemic. So I guess what's different about this release is that we're a year into development and pre-production on Fast 10. And so I'm doing these interviews, and it's bizarre because I have to go back to Fast 9. I'm celebrating the release of Fast 9, but I have so much more to say.
we'll talk about that down the line. We'll talk about that. I can't wait to hear about that, man.
Yeah.
My last thing for you, dude. Last time we talked in person, you were going on you talked with Taika and you were doing some Thor 4 stuff. How was it? How was it to bring Groot to a different movie?
Taika is incredible. The Groot character is. There's a few characters like Iron Giant and Groot that I knew were going to be gifts for my kids in a way. But the irony is, the Groot character is a gift from my kids because I played that character in part because when Marvel sent over a book of Marvel characters, my 3-year-old son at the time pointed at the tree. And I never would have thought that would be a character I would play, or, I had nightmares of playing the tree at the school play when I was 10 years old. So, yeah, it's the playing Groot is a wonderful thing. And Taika is a friend of mine and such a talented director.
Yeah. I can't wait to see. I'm talking to
as a James Gunn. I mean, they're just talented directors. I take my hat off to them.
Absolutely, man. I'm talking to Feige on Saturday. I'm going to put in the Black Bolt word again for you.
That's the money.
All right, brother. Well, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
If you're talking to Feige on Saturday, you could ask him about the Groot story that he's excited about.
I'm just going to pull up this clip, and I'm going to use that to ask it right there.
The Return to Planet X.